Good morning, friends. It's 11 a.m. It's not like early morning or nothing. I had a nice, relaxing morning here, just taking my time, getting around to things, and now I'm back and ready to go here with weather forecast for yous all. Okay, Caribou Weather Dude, hit like, share, subscribe. Let's get on with the show.
There it is. This is bad news.
My God. Falling out right now.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
I'll watch the video later. They try mopping this.
Yeah. Man. You know what happens is if you spend your entire life reading books, trying to attain knowledge, it's like, so weather is a big thing of knowledge for me. I spend a lot of time learning about the weather, paying attention to the weather. That's true. Spent a lot of my life reading history, spent a lot of my life reading philosophy, political philosophy, sociology, spent a lot of my life learning about nature, about animals. I'm not like average people. I'm an only child, and I've always been an only child, and I've always been an introvert who's spent a lot of my time. Well, what do you do when you spend a lot of your time alone? Well, I spent 50,000 hours playing guitars, and I played drums every day. I'm always working, trying to better myself, and not in some must get better weird mentality. It's just part of who I am. It's what I enjoy doing, right? And so, I put all this work into learning things, and then just have somebody come along who's like, you don't know nothing. Someone who doesn't do any effort to actually learn beyond superficial stuff, right? And it's like, oh, yeah, they'll give me these truisms. They'll say, well, everything the government says is lies, and you're just a sheep. It's like, well, sometimes the government lies, that's true, and sometimes they don't. And if you just say everything's a lie, then you have cut yourself short on wisdom because you've not been able to look at what is actually true sometimes, too. If you don't know what's sometimes true, well, then, okay, do you get what I'm saying? Okay. Well, anyways, that's nothing to do with anything I'm talking about today, just my morning rant. Okay, let's go. Weather time. The point is this. I put a lot of work to struggle and grow and understand and twist my understandings. And that means sometimes I'm wrong. And when I'm wrong, I go, shit, I'm wrong. I'm going to change my viewpoint on that so that I'm never wrong about it again. Here's our upper level low sitting up there just on the Gulf of Alaska. And as you can see, high pressure is the story in the west, actually. It is. It doesn't seem like it maybe to you right now looking out your window, but actually skies are clearing up. And look at this. Nice, wonderful. Now, the unfortunate part for us is it's going to delay things warming up a little bit. I mean, it is going to warm up a little bit. Warmer than it's been this weekend. This weekend's not been especially nice. Okay, that's true. A big storm over there on Ontario side. This high pressure is going to keep blocking us, but look where it's coming from, too. It's coming from the North Pacific. By the time it gets, sure, maybe it was warmer down here. By the time it gets up and around and down and around, that air's had plenty of time to cool off, which means that, we're basically getting, not the nice warm weather that we wanted to get. Now, a lot of precip will have gone up through northern BC before this calming period calms down. There you go. And, we could go back through this and look at it all and be like, okay, northern BC, going to take some, but here's your crap you're going to be taking, right? You're going to be taking a little bit in the Caribou, rain maybe on Monday afternoon. That's possible. Maybe a little bit of, maybe some snow in the tallest mountains here in the Caribou Mountains. 11 degrees in Williams Lake at 6 p.m. at night. Pretty good. Most of that precip is along the Alaska coastline. Into those big mountains, the Elias Range and whatnot in the Yukon side and the BC corner. Maybe a little bit in the North Rockies, but we're not talking anything really special, folks. Meanwhile, let's go over to Ontario. Snow on the backside. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's what the special weather statements are there for them today. Lightning through Virginia, Washington, D.C. Maybe got some storms coming at you into Pennsylvania as well. Monday, looking like another little round for people out there. And nasty blasting winds up into Newfoundland, up in the northern part of Newfoundland. We're not here to talk about any of those places today. Now, there was a tornado reported in Alberta yesterday, Rolling Hills there. You could find more information on that from Brandon Hauk if you want to go look online, but I can tell you basically the details. It's the first tornado this year in Canada that's been confirmed. probably is going to be regarded as an EF0. I don't think it hit anything. I think it kind of stayed out in the field. And what made it so picturesque was that it stayed in that field where there's like a lot of dirt and whatnot, and was able to pick up that dirt and make itself a real nice pipe. Basically, it was a real nice pipe. Okay, but I haven't had a sip of coffee yet. It's hot. It's still really hot. Tuesday, lingering flurries in the Rockies and Caribous, but again, I don't think there's anything crazy going on there. Mostly this week is not that crazy. Look at the winds, though, up north. Man, it's just pounding up there. What do we got for the gust fronts? Fort Nelson on Tuesday, taking heavy winds, 70K. So everybody up there, be looking for possible power outages for you. Trees coming down on branches and things like that. A little less crazy in Fort St. John. I mean, you might have wind gusts up to 50. Yeah, these aren't steady winds. These are just the occasional blast that might change things for you there. So that's something to be watching for as well. A little bit of a wind event on Tuesday. Well, for most of us, the high pressure's pretty... Well, look at that. Look how the high pressure's clockwise coming down the coast and actually making for some pretty strong winds on the coast on Tuesday. So that's a little surprising, I guess. High pressure wind event in northern BC as that little low drags in behind it. Be moving out through the evening on Tuesday. Well, off the coast, they're going to stay pretty windy, it looks like, overnight into Wednesday morning. So anybody who's got boat traffic out there, looks like you're going to be in for a bumpy ride if you're parked for the night there. Okay, let's get back to rain and thunder and see. We can kind of ascertain from these all the arrows here how close they are together, how long they're stretching, how fast they're moving, that they will be delivering wind into northern Alberta with the snow, into northern Manitoba, Saskatchewan waiting for their turn on Wednesday. So still a bit of snow in places further north. Could see a few flurries down in Calgary again. I hope you enjoyed all that nice weather you had for a while, because it looks like nature doesn't care anymore about giving you nice weather. You just got to sit there. Anyways, on the Windy app here, I like to use the Windy app a lot because it's something that is free for everybody and really user-friendly for people who don't know a whole lot about weather. You can, watch this video and follow along on your Windy app, or you can download Windy and through the week check, like, what was Joey saying? And it's, unfortunately, when I say things like this, I mean, I kind of shoot myself in the foot. A lot of weather guys would rather show you more complicated maps, because then you got to keep following them so they can they can describe it. They want to tell you complicated stuff so that you have to keep following them. You can't just learn from them how to understand the general principles of fluid mechanics and weather and motion and how things. Okay, so the warm-up is coming. The warm-up is coming by the weekend. That's what I've been wanting to tell you the whole time. I've been wanting to tell you this whole time. And here's what we're looking at. There's going to be a severe weather outbreak at some point in the States again, they're saying. It may not be until more like the 22nd or 23rd or something, but some of these lightning storms may still be pretty aggressive nonetheless out there. But we're not here to talk about other parts of the world. We're not here to talk about, oh, look at that, good time, thunderstorms to Wisconsin and Minnesota and Iowa. Okay, back on to Friday morning where we're talking about how warm is it going to get on Friday. Let's hit the temperature icon here and have a look. I like to use the Windy. So chilly overnight, actually. Everyone getting maybe 0 or below, but look at that. First thing in the morning, the Chinook kind of weather up there in the forts, double forts, 14 degrees by 11 a.m. in Fort St. John. 17s, 19s in Williams Lake. Someone going to hit 20 this week? Oh, yeah. Fort John, 16 in the afternoon. Edmonton, Williams Lake, 13. That's nice stuff. So hold on for a little bit longer, friends, because we got warm weather coming by the time we hit the weekend. We do. And is it nice on Saturday? Not as nice, but southern BC, okay. Looking over in southern Alberta and Saskatchewan, you get your turn after a couple weird days of snowstorms yesterday in the Rockies and snowfall in Calgary and tornadoes and all that. You're going to get your nice warm up there next weekend, it seems like. Well, for us in BC, It never stays nice for very long here, does it? Okay, well, sorry. Oh, in general, kind of a sleepy start to the week where, it's like it doesn't get really that warm at first. And we don't really get that much precipitation in southern BC at first. Not much really happens for a while. And then by the weekend, it's, well, at least for Friday. But you know what? I'm going to hope that the models change and that between now and Friday, it says something like warmer, longer. That models change. These aren't written in stone. These are computer-generated models that are kicking out based on all the information and data that's being fed into them. And they take all the data, put it together, and each modeling system comes up with its own solution. And the fact that they're often very close tells you that, weather science is a legit thing. That if you get the right information, you're probably going to end up with something close to the right conclusion. So far right now, looks like warmer weather by the weekend. Okay, hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Please keep coming on back again, everybody. Really trying to get the channel out of the hole. I'm like 10,000. No, what is it? Yeah, 10,000. No, what is it? 10,000 views lower right now than I was 3 weeks ago on average in the month. And I'm like 1,000 watch time hours down. So really, I've been making a lot of content. And if you can keep watching it, that's the easiest, cheapest way to support me besides hitting like, share, subscribe. It's my birthday this week. I did put out a finalized version of Fire and Lightning, the movie. Oh no, sorry, Cut Off Creek, a movie I've made called Cut Off Creek. That's like basically took 3 tours that we did at this one fire, and it you get to see everything that our crew saw. And on Thursday at noon my time for my birthday, that final full video will come out once and done, and I hope people will watch it and join me for the premiere, so that because I don't have any plans for my birthday. I mean, we got the meteorological report's happening on Thursday night, so we will have Frankie and Brandon and the gang and everybody back. So there's that social thing, but I have no plans for my birthday, and I have no fucking money to do anything either. So if you want to hit the thanks button or the super donor, you're literally putting food on my plate. You're literally buying me a birthday present. Okay, everybody. We'll talk to you next time. Bye now.